Now, studying online means taking courses or educational programs over the internet using a computer either or a mobile device rather than just attending a physical classroom. It is actually a form of distance education that basically provides the flexibility, enabling all learners across to access the materials, the lectures, as well as the assignments at their own pace, often using the virtual platforms known as the Learning Management Systems, which is called the LMS. So let us go ahead and welcome Amna Hamdan, the youth and student coach of the first certified B.A.N.K coach in the Arab world. Of course, thank you so much for being here today with us in the studio.
Thank you, Iman. Good morning. How are you?
You're doing good. Good morning to you too. Now, of course, talking about the mindsets as well as the psychological preparation for the exams. We all know how students seem to suffer around examinations, and it's very stressful to them. So how can they actually get to prepare mentally and stay focused around that time?
Honestly, the students make biggest problem. It's about studying without any preparation, without setting mindset. It's all about preparing the mind. So first we start for mindset. For example, they ask, I'm stressed, I cannot focus. So what the message on your brain that you are stopped, oh, I cannot. So what you need, rather than say that, say, I am able, I can prepare step by step. This will shift the mindset for your mind, so you will be more relaxed and the stress is disappear, and now you can focus more and achieve more subjects.
Hopefully not relaxed enough to fall asleep, because that's what we used to do back in the day. Whenever we felt so stressed out, we would usually tend to fall asleep during that time. But it's also very important for all students out there who are having these issues to basically, just like you said, mentally prepare themselves in order to be able to go through it before they actually get to prepare. Now, speaking of the different learning styles, of course, for the B.A.N.K framework itself. Now, do all students actually get to learn the same way, or actually there are different styles that affect how, these students get to study?
Actually, not at all. And I think this is one of the biggest gaps between ministries and educations and the student here, because they are studying in the same way, or they assume that's a student in one way. Especially here today in online, they have a lot of different students. And as one of my technique, I used B.A.N.K intelligence. There are 4 kind of student. They are study in different way. For example, B for the student who like to prepare, have agenda, he has a structure, so he focus more when he has a clear structure agenda or schedule. While other action, no, he need movement, action, a challenge, so he focus more and learn more faster by moving and challenge. So you need to work on this one. The other is N. He's very emotion and he thrives more with connection. So he study with the group, connection, support. The other one, the last one, is knowledge, the K. He's focused more by more learning. So this is the one who's suitable for online. He can learn online, YouTube, self-study, because he wants more and more studying. So the most, let's say, challenge for the student, they are studying without matching their personality.
That is
so they are struggle.
That is so
true. Suppose that if you are studying aligned with your personality, you will be more focused and you'll be more produced, and so your confidence will be very high.
You are so true when it comes to that. Sometimes I do wish we had that as we were younger back then when we were studying. I think I resonate the mostly with the second one that you were talking about. I think it was the action, because I'm more of a movement person. Just don't let me sit down. I strive mostly on stimulating my mind often, just to keep me off the distraction, but mainly just to focus one-on-one. You're definitely right on that. Now, the other one is the studying smart, which is the Pomodoro technique as well as the focus strategy. Now, what are the actual most effective techniques students can actually use in order to study smarter, not longer?
Yeah, that's true. A student must not study harder. They need to start and study smart way with a smart techniques.
Yeah.
One of techniques that I use with the student in session, it's called Pomodoro. We study for 25 minutes, then after that we take 5-minute rest. So what you do, you make again refresh the brain, because your productivity brain is come like that. After 20-25 it goes down.
It drops.
So that today only كمان the online session for my kids is around 30 minutes. So it's suitable for kids.
That is very true.
The second one, it's just to set 3 priorities. Not at all, because if you said I will do a lot of things, everything, you will not achieve anything. So just in one day, 3 priority, start to choose which one, and using the technique of Pomodoro.
Okay.
So the key here is how to study smart, not hard.
Within the time framework that you put out for them.
Yeah, because like this one you make mind focus.
Yeah.
That's what we said, a mindset. So the second mindset is to make your brain focus more on the time, without scrolling, without mobiling, and the notification.
Yeah, it's very distracting when you're talking about any sorts of notification, as well as social media. Anything of that sort is something to definitely quit around that period of time. So now, speaking of managing the online distractions themselves, as we were talking about, and the digital discipline. Now, with online learning, distractions are basically everywhere, okay? So it's kind of very difficult to kind of maneuver around to stay focused around that. So how can they actually stay focused during that online sessions themselves?
Okay, it's a nice question. Actually, our brain is connected to places with behavior. Now imagine you are studying on bed, where you are asleep. What's the message of your mind? I will feel sleepy.
Oh, yes.
So this one is very tricky and the small things, but it will affect too much about your productivity and the brain. So what we need to do, it's a small things, but it has a magical actually any change for them. First of all, we need to have a set environment. Small desk. Actually, even in our room, because maybe we have a lot of students or son, so we cannot give each one a separate room or a separate room for study. So in the same room, you can set a small desk. You can put a sunlight, a planet, a positive quote, a perfume. Sometimes when you put something perfume nice to you or like, it's feel, oh, now I give my message that I'm focused.
Something that gives you enough energy, rather than, because there are certain perfumes that sometimes get you to the relaxed mode where you can go to sleep. I think I have those.
So this one is very simple things. We can do it. So it's the focus is not about only the mindset, mental, even all the physical.
Yes,
you need to have the creating an environment that help you, especially if it's aligned with your personality. So you can make the colors, the music, planet, sunlight, maybe.
Yes. Can you actually get to do that outside, outside space, or is it not possible to do that?
Outside the space, it's okay if there is. Actually, yeah, because it's
maybe
a lot
balcony.
of oxygen. But I think we don't have this luxury.
That is so true. That is so true, especially with the
a lot
weather.
of noisy. If you have a garden backyard, okay, maybe.
Yeah,
it's
that
okay.
Could help.
Yeah,
definitely.
But make sure everything is okay. The internet connection, because online.
That is so true.
It's based on internet.
Make sure to stay very close to the house. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Now, of course, the effective time management as well as the prioritization. Now, many students actually get to struggle with that time management themselves. So what do you think is the actual best way in order to organize their day?
Actually, first of all, they need to know their personality according to G.M.K intelligence. After that, if they, for example, if he is a structured student, so he need to set the priority first time, maybe in the morning like now, start with the heavy subject for 20 minutes, then take a break 5 minutes, then repeat again if it's okay. Then take rest. After that, start the third one, maybe 4 to 6. Then in the same way, 20 to 25, then make rest. So this one will, productivity will be high and continually. And after that, the third time, maybe 7 to 10, it's for easy, maybe for assignment, for reviewing, maybe for make summarize according to them. Actually, if I give this schedule, the same agenda we do for a action, it will not work. He feel boring. Oh, I will not maybe do this one. It's very hard. So mentally and the mindset, before he start, he refused. But if I told him, that's okay. Start to study as, let's say, entertainment. Make it as competition, as a challenge.
You got me there.
Okay, yes.
I'm ready to study right now.
So you can study outside.
Yeah.
That's why you are asking if
yes,
you
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You can now study outside in the garden. So do something I like. Then afternoon, I go for a different place, maybe cafe. So this is changing environment for the action student. It's helpful.
Yeah, so they can actually get to stay focused during
because
that
they
time.
are focused more on moving and moving.
Yeah.
But on the other way, one, the B or the structure student, no. He need to sit and have an environment, a desk inside of him.
Yeah.
So it's different according to the personality.
Yeah, that is 100% true. Now, dealing with the stress factors that we all seemed to have before when we were younger, to every student out there who is going through it, you know, and exam stress is quite common, especially with the current pressure that we're going through. So how can actually students get to manage that effectively, especially without schools going around these days? Yeah,
actually, what happened around us, it may affect and increase the stress of students. Sorry. So one thing they need to do, to take a deep breath. This one will release the stress, and just as you switch off of thinking. The other technique that I use with the student called circle of happiness. It's actually 3 circles. One of circle, it's called the focus circle.
All right, we got focus circle here.
Yeah, right. So I focus circle, it means I control of this circle. I control my time, I control my study, I control my schedule, I control myself. This is my control circle. Then the second one, it's called influencer thinker. This is environment. The circle should be maybe friend, family, teachers.
Yeah.
So it's influence us.
Yes.
The third one, it's outside. It's out of our control. It's outside world. As now what happened today. So if I focus, actually all students focus on third circle, there will be more stress, no focus, no confidence, no productivity.
100%.
So what we need to do is go back for the first circle. That's what I am control. Because true. When we are control things, we feel more confidence, we feel more productivity. And that's what we are looking for. So it's easy. You know?
Now, you were speaking earlier, before we actually started this interview, that you wanted to speak something about the G.M.K itself. So is there something that you would like to tell the viewers out there who's watching?
Yes, actually, the key things for the student and the key message for them, especially now the exam maybe next month.
Yeah.
Study smart, not hard.
You heard that? Study smart,
study
not
smart,
hard.
not hard.
Yeah.
Try to do and search technique of how to learn, align and match with your personality. If you are a personal who like structure, personal who like movement, or student who like connection, or technology deep learning.
Yes.
Then also the key secret that I will tell them, that there has 6 components of success, starting with set a mindset, positive mindset, as we are talking the first of this interview. Then after that, setting a goal. While we setting a goal, we should have more concern about its interest of us, has a passion of us, align with our value, and we can evaluate. Then after that, we can move forward.
Yeah.
And with move forward, we set a habit, a positive habit that help us or help a student to have a forward moving and discipline. So even if there's a stress, there's outside circumstances, I'm control of my circle, so I can discipline whatever what happened.
Yes, 100%
and
true.
That's it. All the best for all students.
Thank you so much, Amna, for being here with us today, and thank you for giving us such beautiful information that I wish I have learned before when I was younger. Thank you for being here today with us, of course, and of course, the youth and the student coach, first certified BANK coach in the Arab world. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.